Welcome back to Perkins Pipes. Here comes number 3 in the series on my pipe collection. And after the first two, which if you watch the other two videos, you'll see that I had acquired from my dad after he had passed away. My next stop was actually to make one of my own. Had no real idea what I was doing. Looked up some stuff on YouTube, of course. Found a blank on Amazon. And ended up coming up with this guy. It's a fairly nice sitter, poker. Got the longish stem here, maybe almost a semi-church warden, if you will. And I really wanted to go with something all black with a high gloss finish. So that's indeed what I did there. It is a good holder. Holds well in the hand, and you will see that we've got fairly thick walls there. So this one does not tend to get as hot, especially as that last one, the K-Woody Campus. So let's give this guy a light. Let's get to talking and share a little bit about this fellow. So when I first made this, I'd sent a picture to a friend of mine who's not a pipe smoker. Well, he said he didn't really care for the look of it. He didn't care for the long stem. And I said, well, by that time, I had come to be aware of church wardens, and I said, well, there's some that are really, really long, and, that kind of thing. It's interesting. It smokes well, actually. It's got a good draw to it. Got a nice draw. The long stem maybe adds for a little bit cooler smoke. Like I say, with the really thick walls there, this guy really does not get very hot. You can clench it. In fact, I do very often when I'm reading. I'm highlighting or making notes, or if I'm writing something, I'm typing on the computer or writing with a pen, journaling, that sort of thing. So I do need my hands free. Even though it seems to be a fairly stout block of wood there. Clenches fine. It's not really particularly heavy. I do like the little silver band there. Nice little accent. This will always be special to me because I made it. And part of the reason I made it, as I got to enjoying those first two pipes, I thought, hey, I like to fool around with woodworking. Pipes are made out of wood. Steve can make one of these things. So, and I've made a few, and they'll come up in some of these other videos. But anyhow, my first attempt at a pipe made with a blank. I'd love to know what you think of it. Please be kind. Now, I will say I don't have this serious woodworking and pipe making equipment that you could get from Vermont Freehand, or you see Caleb from the Catholic Pipe Company using in his shop. For me, this was done exclusively with a Dremel sander. Just continued to sand and sand and sand until I got the shape and kept putting my finger around it, kind of feeling the bowl there, and kind of deciding what I liked. Now, when I first made this, I didn't really know a lot about different shapes. Didn't know that I was making a poker until I asked somebody and I said, hey, what is this? And the guy says, that's a poker. I just made what I could with what I had for that first time. So, I enjoyed this guy. Not quite as fond of the look of it either, like my friend said, coming out of my face, but, there it is. An enjoyable smoke nonetheless. Please let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments. As Malcolm Guite likes to say, I do these little things in order at last to do nothing. Or as I like to say in Latin, Parva ago ut tandem, nihil agam. Have a wonderful day.